But yo, be the people, this ain't here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 301.
Yes, sir.
301.
Man,
That's crazy.
I hope the people enjoy episode 300, man. Blood, sweat, and tears, man. That was years in the making. We had a good time.
Yeah. It came together very well, man. I hope. Are the cousins okay? Everybody good?
Yeah, listen, man. Everybody,
okay.
Listen. We've been texting about that. John is still not. He's not giving us no slack. He's still holding 10 toes down, which I respect on his Biggie stance. He's holding 10 toes down. So salute to that man. But yeah, now that we figured out that Biggie's a fraud, it's real bad. It's real slow.
Boy. That hurt my heart.
Real slow.
That story hurt my heart, bro. I get, and I've not went back to it, and you see I haven't brought it back up to you since we talked about it either. Do you think it's true though?
I heard the song. It's definitely true. Like they did. If you look at the thread, they did all the research. Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, to me, it's fine. It was more than likely it was Puff. Puff probably brought him the song. Was like, hey man, listen, let's do this. I mean, he didn't rip the lyrics off. He might have stole the flow and the theme and beat and all that stuff, and the name as well. But you know,
that's a lot. That's a lot, Kev.
It is a lot. It is a lot. I mean, I did say it was a fraud, but you know what I mean. It's cool. Like it ain't. It's not too much at this point. It's water under the bridge. It's old.
I got you. We're not going to turn this into a 2-week slander session of Biggie, so I don't feel
exactly,
like
man. Salute to the legend, man. And I think his birthday coming up real soon, so man, salute to Big. Understand it. I'll just be giving the homies a hard time about it, but it's all respect.
Yeah. I feel you. Shoot, what else been going on, man?
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Waiting for spring to come, man. Ohio keep trying to play peekaboo with us, man. It was like 80 degrees the other day, and then it was cold. Flood warnings.
Yeah, flood warnings. It was cold. Yo, I'm telling you, man. So the wind was blowing super hard last night. So part of my fence, like this buy dog gang over here. But certain things I got to allocate. I'm not paying $1,000 to get a percentage of the fence fixed, right? I should have paid it. So the other day the wind was blowing real hard. 2 panels flew down. And I didn't realize that it was gone until I let Weston outside to go use the bathroom. So I got out of there. Fam, he climbed through the hole, but luckily the hole led to my next door neighbor's yard who actually has a fence too. So to him, he had literally one huge fenced in area. But the problem I had was, just 11 o'clock at night. Yeah. A big 90-pound Bernedoodle, or he ain't 90, I say like 60-pound Bernedoodle running around. I'm trying to herd him into the hole to go back into my side of the
he ain't trying to hear it.
And he ain't trying. He is running so fast, Kev. You hear me talking about him. He is running so fast. And finally I got him through the hole on the other side into my area and plugged down the hole. But it's like 11:30 at night. So I'm thinking, like, I know my neighbors, if they had their Ring cameras on the back, they looking like, yo, Nadir was going through it last night, bro. Because I was trying to chase this dog. And I didn't want it because it was raining. It was sloshy out there. I didn't want to fall, take a spill. I want to be on America's Home Videos, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. And, but yeah, that wind blowing like that, screw that, bro. I'm going to have to pay the money to get these panels fixed, too, because of him.
Oh, man, yeah. That's it. Man, just put it up yourself.
Well, I can't.
You can't find the pieces?
It's broke. So they'll have to, like, I have the pieces. It's just the bottom part has to go into the bot. Like I can't. It's hard to explain it, but it's like Legos, and it fits in.
Boy, you better.
I Jimmy rigged it. No, I Jimmy.
I'm about to say now. That's yeah.
No, mind you, I got it Jimmy rigged to where it doesn't happen unless the wind blows very hard. I'm about to get out there with the clear duct tape.
Yeah, listen. That was the next call. Like duct tape that bad boy down, man. Like it's all good.
I'm about to get the clear duct tape, man, and just have it up there. But it's first world problems, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Like, I mean, I already know. I probably need to go outside, do a property check, all that wind we got. You know what I'm saying? Every week I walk around the perimeter of the house just to make sure everything's still in standing order.
Okay.
But yeah. So I probably need to do that today. But man, that was terrible last night.
Yeah, it was. I mean, shoot, the tornado warnings and all that stuff, and it's like being a homeowner is cool, but like it's almost like I want something to happen, but it's like I wonder what the insurance money is going to be. You know, if it does happen, like, I'll get a nice little payday.
No, this is facts. But no, I'm going to tell you what the funniest thing was, man. So the day that we had the tornado warning, right? That tornado warning hit at about 4 o'clock, which is when I get off work.
Yes.
So the sirens is going off now. You know what I'm saying? At my job, like, you know what I mean? I've got keys to everywhere in the office. So somebody come in my office as I'm packing up to go. And they like, do you hear the tornado sirens? I was like, yes. They're like, what should we do? I was like, what do you want to do? They're like, I was like, I could put you in a different office, an interior office, so that way you're away from the windows. They're like, oh yes, thank you. I'm like, all right, yeah, cool, whatever. I open up, so I put them in the office, get them set up. I was like, all right, cool. And then I was like, all right, well, have a good night. They was like, you're leaving? I was like, yes. Like,
oh, you hit the road?
But the tornado starts. I was like, but I got to get home. So listen, I had already looked up the tornado. The tornado was southwest. Yeah. I live east.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm actually in more danger staying here. Goodbye.
See, that for me is like, that was the first week I was working from home again. And I would still get the alerts because technically I would still get the office was still, they were in the basement and everything. Like I heard the story later on, everyone telling me, oh, we had to go to the basement. I'm like, man, I was at the crib sipping coffee, man. Like, it got a little dark out there. I went to the basement just to appease my wife, but it's stuff don't happen.
No, listen, I was on the highway, like cruising right along, man. Like, well. Yeah. Oh well, sucks for y'all, but yeah, man, that was hilarious. They're like, "What do we do?" I'm like, "What do we do? What do we do?"
Yeah, that's the thing that gets me though. Is like, don't get me wrong. I get like with social media, the news, and all that stuff. You get to see a lot of the darknesses of the world, and tornadoes do suck. Don't get me wrong. I know that they do suck. I don't want to see no one in a tornado, but. When we were kids, how often did we get tornado warnings? We got them all the time, man. I ain't never seen no daggone tornado, man.
I guess my question really was like, when did I become Fire Marshal Bill? Like, why are you asking me what should we do? Like, what do you mean? What should we do? I don't know. Like,
tell you what I'm going to do.
All right, I know what I'm about to do. I'm about to leave. Like, good luck. Good luck to you. I mean, listen. This is about as good as I can do for you. I ain't staying. Yeah, I'm out of here. Peace. Yeah, but that was funny. What should we do?
I don't know. You're gonna listen to me if I say it? Like I don't know.
Like, what is this? I don't know. Like,
I don't lead
Good
people.
luck. Listen, it was 3:59 when that siren started going off. Like, brother, my thing's already packed. I'm sorry.
Was it 4:05? You was on the road?
Absolutely. Less than that. Yeah, I was literally about to get on the highway by 4:05. I was like, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Good luck to you all. If you're here when I get back, sorry it happened to you. But,
right. Just go ahead and leave. Well, shoot, man. Let's start like we always do. What we've been playing. What you been playing, bro?
2K. That's it. That's the only thing I got enough time to play these days.
Really?
I played a game of Madden. Still trash. I don't understand how. The game has actually gotten worse.
Yes, it has. I don't like all the gimmick stuff that come along with it.
Yeah, that gotta stop.
I really don't, man. Shoot, I say shout out to the barbershop, man. So the barbershop, they brung Madden up to the barbershop the other day, and it was a guy in there who actually used to talk trash about Madden all the time. And come to find out, he used to get beat on by another guy that came in the shop. So needless to say, he was playing the game. I walk in, and he's playing a kid. Well, the kid probably like 13, and like
kid whooping on him.
Bro, it was 7-0 when I walked in. By the time I left, the kid was winning 42-14.
Yikes.
Like, and the barbershop was so much hilarity. I mean, it was like we had so much fun watching him take that beating that I'm sure that he wanted. Like, I know he wanted to bring the boxing gloves out. Like, he was that upset. Like, I don't. I'm that mad. But yeah, Madden is trash, man. Like, I'm watching the game. Like, this is gimmicky as all get out. Like the little bottom part where they got like super moves in Madden now.
Yeah. First of all, why didn't they mercy rule that man? Like, it was
because
over.
The beating was there, and like he's talked so much.
Nobody else wanted to play.
Nah, we want to see him. We want to see him suffer. And he kept trying to pass, and the kid kept picking him off, and it was like, you know me, I'm laying it on thick, because Buddy's getting his haircut, so I had free reign to get up and actually just talk trash and laugh and everything. But no, normally you understand the 21-1 rule is real. But no, we want to see him get ran up. I got beef with Game Pass though, man. So I started playing Octopath Traveler.
Wow.
I'm literally about 13 hours in. No, the game was really good. The game was I know you don't like JRPGs. Trash. I know. Jay ended up, shout out to Jay.
Trash.
It was okay, whatever. I actually had a great time with it. You played the whole thing?
Absolutely not.
I know you didn't. Kev, you probably got to like the first character and was like, nah, this ain't it. You give up, like to give up. You know within like the first 10 to 30 minutes whether or not you want to play the game or not.
Yeah, that was enough.
See, for me, I kept plowing through it, and I liked it. So here's my dilemma. So I'm playing the game, and it's on Game Pass. So I'm playing about 13 hours in. I'm having a great time. I went to go play it again, and it gives me this error message that I no longer own the game. I'm like, man, what's going on? I still own Game Pass. Like, why am I can't play
released?
No, they took it off of Game Pass.
Yeah,
so
because it officially released.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah, that was like an early access.
But it was on there since 2021.
Oh, it's Octopath Traveler 1.
The first one, not 2.
Oh, man, usually once you download a game, even if they take it off Game Pass, you can keep playing it. But they must have just lost the license.
They must have. Exactly. They lost the license. So I'm in a tough spot because I actually own the game. I own the game for the Nintendo Switch. Okay, see, I own it, right?
But you already plowed through.
Who wants to play it in this 180p crap? I don't want to play that mess. I want to play it
13 hours in.
Exactly. So now it's like I'm stuck with, do I pay $59.99 for the Xbox version? Absolutely not. For a game that's been out for a very long time and I just got done playing it for free and I haven't finished it, or do I go back to the Switch version, which I tried to, which I was like 3 hours in on that one, but it looks like crap, man. And it's like frame skips and everything. So now I'm done.
Accept that it's finished.
Exactly. I got enough sample size. I'm gonna go look at the ending somewhere online, and I don't know. So yeah, Game Pass took it off of there for me, and now I'm like really ticked off because I can't finish it, man.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. I got a real beef with Nintendo right now. Like, why? Me and them got a real problem, and like it might be smoke. I don't know yet.
Okay.
But the fact that they put Zelda at $70 and I have to play it on my Switch is just disrespect.
Look, the way that Octopath Traveler looks on the Switch, I'm afraid of what this Zelda's gonna look like on the Switch.
I mean, I imagine it's gonna look like the original, the Breath of the Wild Zelda.
True.
I like they can at least deliver that. They've already done it once, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you want $70, like it was, you know what I'm saying, a title on a PlayStation 5 or on an Xbox Series X, not the S, but the X.
The X, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like PC don't even charge them kind of prices. And, you know, I get superior performance over there. Mm-hmm. So the fact that you want $70, not sitting right with my spirit.
I feel you. I don't feel right paying $69.99 for a game for Nintendo Switch for a lot of reasons. One, I don't think it's going to be that. Well, Zelda's going to be that good of a game.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good. But I'm saying, like, the only reason why they're doing that is because they can.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they know they can get that out of Zelda. They know everyone's going to buy it. They ain't paying $69.99 or charging $69.99 for Splatoon 2. Ain't nobody going to buy it. I still don't understand that game either. I still do not understand the gist of any of that. I don't get it. I don't know who. You ever run into somebody who say they play Splatoon? I've never met somebody that plays it.
I thought Jay played.
No, Jay don't even play it.
Huh. I don't know then. Yeah, I don't know anybody that plays Splatoon.
Yeah,
but it's very popular from what I hear. I understand.
Yeah, I hear it being popular too, but I just don't. I've never met anybody that plays it. But I'm with you on that, bro. I'm not going to. I'm gonna feel bad about pay. We're gonna pay it because it's Zelda, and we know how.
I might have already paid it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe I did.
You may or may not have got the collector's edition, huh?
I might have. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when the release date comes. You know what I'm saying? The package is up at the door. May 12th, I want to say. So just a couple months, 2 months away. Yeah, we're real close. And I'm going to tell you what else I've been thinking about copping, but it's such an investment, is that PSVR. The PSVR 2. Oh, man. I've been low-key thinking about it.
You read my mind. I literally was looking at that. Like, I was thinking about getting it, but I don't know what I'll play on the stupid thing.
Yeah, that's a real problem. But man, the way they're describing the immersiveness of the games, I'm like, man, it got a rumble pack in your forehead, so it really feel like you in the game, and you know what I'm saying. You taking the bows off your back, like now, you know what I'm saying. All that sounds cool in theory, and maybe it's just like FOMO. Mm-hmm. But I have been thinking about buying that. But it's like I still need to get a Steam Deck, and it is buy it all gang. But you know what I'm saying. I gotta buy things for this house now, man. My body different. You know what I mean? As far as buy it all game, my body different. But you know what I'm saying. I've been low key plotting on one of those. I might move a couple pairs out the closet. So that way I don't got to hear too much from the wife. You know what I'm saying? Not too much.
Yeah, you know, it's just keeping the peace is really what it is. Because like you get to move some things, you get to move more things in. You know? Yeah,
exactly. Well, you know what I'm saying. We got to finish that basement, and like that's gonna be hefty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's gonna be pretty hefty. But you know what I mean. And I think we probably gonna get the patio done this summer. Welcome. I don't know if we're gonna get a fence. I don't know if we're gonna do the fence, but I definitely gonna get the concrete down and buy like the outdoor furniture and all that stuff. So that way we can have events and everybody can be outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would say wait on your fence. I'd wait for both neighbors to get their fence done, because then if you do that, then you just gotta do the back.
Well, one neighbor.
And a little bit aside.
Well, here's the problem. So one neighbor did do it, but they did it. So that way it was like 3 feet in from the property line. So it's like we couldn't have connecting fences anyway. So,
Okay. Okay. Well,
which I mean, it's perfectly fine. You know, that's probably what we would do as well.
3 feet from the back, pause, or
no, from the property line. So like their fence doesn't come to the property line.
Okay, but I'm saying the back property line, or are you saying the side?
What do you mean? Like the back and the side. So like I'm like all the way around. It's like 3 feet in from the property line. They didn't go all the way back.
Why'd they do that?
I think like our HOA has very strict rules about the fence that you can use, where you can actually put it, but you can put it to the property line. But okay. I guess they just didn't want to, and I honestly don't know why they chose to do that.
Okay, well I think I might know why, because we had to do that. So we didn't go to the back property line. There's like a easeway, so that way utilities can get back there. Because like yours is like mine, where all the lines are underneath the ground. So if they need to get the cable, power, any of that stuff, they have to have a area to do it, which is what ticks me off a bit, because my next door neighbor was allowed to go to the property line. The only reason why we didn't go, because we were told we couldn't. So now it looks weird, because my neighbor, who's Weston, was running around in his yard, their fence is longer in the back pause than mine is, about 3 feet, because we couldn't go all the way to the property line because we were told about that easeway. Yeah. I do think that a lot of people in my HOA, I think they're just winging it. And I think that some people know the rules and some people don't. And that is like, do the fence how you want. And where we were like, that's 3 feet. We could have kept that 3 feet, because actually my tree is outside my fence. So I got to go out there to cut. So I go back there to cut the grass, because I still have to cut the grass, even though I can't put a fence back there. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's first world problems, man. You know?
Yeah. So, I mean, but the thing is, we don't have a dog, so it really doesn't matter about the fence. Now, I wouldn't mind having a fence keep the neighbors' kids out my backyard.
Okay.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is, like, the people who live directly behind us, man, like, one day, I think the kids, maybe they're having a get-together or whatever, but for whatever reason, they did not instruct the kids, like, hey, listen, this is our land. You know, don't go beyond this point. So, like, I just looked up one day, the kids wrestling in my backyard. I'm like,
hey, look,
what
man.
is this?
Them parents is just
I let it ride.
They're trying to live, man. You know?
Like, that's the thing. I just let it ride. It only happened once.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like, yo, listen, don't get hurt back there, because
oh yeah,
listen, I'm not responsible for that. You were not invited here. I did not tell you to come back here. Matter of fact, I'll sue your parents if I have to. If it comes down to it, I'll sue them. But I was just like, listen, you gotta protect yourself, man. I don't know,
you
y'all.
got to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
y'all get hurt back here, then it'd be my problem. I got to sue you, and I'm pressing criminal charges because the kids were trespassing. I got to cover myself here. You know what I mean? I got to take care of the star player.
Yeah.
Oh, I 1,000% would.
Yeah, you have to.
1,000%. You know what I mean? You're not going to sue me. You know
if it's me or you, it's going to be you.
Yeah, it's going to be you. I did not invite these kids here, man. I'm calling the cops, everybody.
Hey, that's funny. I'll tell you what I'm not playing either. So, you know, a big release of Destiny came out.
Yes, and I remember yeah. So you
Kev,
skipped out for now.
It is the most cheesiest looking thing I might have ever seen. Like, really? I'm gonna record footage just to put it up here. So every year, or not every year, but every time a new version of a new update for Destiny comes out, a new expansion pack comes out, they have like a new area you can go into. The area for this new thing is like the guy, he's like a half dressed man, half robot. He looks so cheesy, man. And I saw Jay play the other day too.
I know.
Shout out to him. I saw Jay playing Destiny. But no, I played the free content, and I knew, kind of like you, 30 minutes in after playing it, I said, there's no way I'm going to buy this. There is no way I'm going to buy this. No, ain't no yet. And
the group going to hit you up like, Nader, this fire.
Man, I'm going to tell you.
It's going back to the OG. It's feeling like 2012, brother. Man, the whole clan back together.
That's part of the problem, though, because the clan pretty much don't play no more. I got one, like my boy Mike, shout out to Mike, he still plays because he's conditioned to. It's kind of like he treats it like cable. I know I have to buy cable. I feel like I have to, so I'm going to go buy cable. That's the way he is with Destiny. Whereas me, I'm like, I don't really think I'm going to get anything out of this. And I still got to play God of War. I still play Ragnarok.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you should get on that. I got to finish Horizon, so I can't really talk because like I want to play Last of Us 2 before Season 2 come out. Yeah, I gotta play Zelda when that come out in May. I want to play Harry Potter, and I ain't got a whole lot of time. So it's like, man.
That's what we were talking about yesterday. Like, with all the things going on in the world, there's so much good TV I need to watch. I don't have time for a lot of this foolishness, man.
TV get tough because I got to watch that with the wife. Otherwise, she act like I cheated or something. If I watch
no,
like,
for sure, bro. Yeah, like
how could you?
Netflix cheating might be worse than cheating.
Yeah,
like real rap.
be,
like that's the way they treat it. Like there's certain shows that we watch together that I'll never like. I want to watch New Amsterdam. Like I want to watch it while I work, but I know I have to watch with the wife, man.
You know what, man? I'm about to get this off, man. And
Go
like,
ahead.
you know what I mean? Like, it just has to be said. What?
Be
Like, first
now.
of all, I'm not. No, it's all good.
Okay,
but I'm just trying to use my logic. So, first of all, I'm a person that I don't mind rewatching something I already saw. Like, it's cool to me. Like, I like watching shows that I already watched. I could watch it yesterday. I'll watch it again today if I enjoyed the episode. It's cool. I ain't got no problem with that.
Okay.
So why can't I watch a show that I like? You know what I'm saying? If you're not available, you know what I'm saying? How does that ruin it for you if I already watched it once? I'm willing to watch it again with you. We'll share the experience. But to even put the icing on the cake, when you were going to ask me all these questions while we were both watching it for the first time, now I could actually have the answers for you if I already pre-watched it instead of just being sitting here lost because we both watching it for the first time. So I don't understand what the problem is.
The problem
where's the problem?
The problem is they want to experience it with us. The fact that we're figuring it out together, we're doing something together.
Nah, because see, you had all them questions like I had the answers.
They're going to have questions regardless. I watch a show. We will watch a show and like, if it's something I really want to watch, like House of Dragons, I don't have my phone. I don't have it out. I don't have my computer. I'm literally engaged. The wife, not so much. She thinks she can multitask. So what ends up happening is 30 minutes down the road, I'm like, oh man, that was crazy. What happened? Who is that? Babe, they just said who that was like 30 minutes ago. If you had your phone down, I wouldn't have to answer this again.
See, no, it don't be that. It'd be like, man, my wife, I'll give her credit, man. She be in the moment too. But she be asking me about like what's about to happen. I'll be like, brother, I don't know.
I think she's just talking herself through it. Just trying to anticipate what's going on. What's going on.
Right, but no, she be really looking for me for answers. Like, yo, how does this happen? I'm like, they haven't revealed it yet. I don't know either. But now, see, had I watched this beforehand and you really wanted the answer to this question, boom, you know what I'm saying? I came equipped. I'm now ready.
So now you ready.
Yeah, exactly. So like, it's the best of both worlds for both of us. But you know what I'm saying? Let you turn on that show and it shows replay instead of play.
Yo,
it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
I've never went down. If it was a show that I just take, sometimes I'll just take it upon myself to say, I'm just going to watch this alone. Like Mandalorian, I know certain things I'm equipped with in life, one of which is not explaining Star Wars to my wife a bunch of times. So I know that's my nerd thing. I'm going to watch it on my own. Picard, I keep hearing good things about that. Jay actually told me about it. I'm going to check that out. But I don't know if my nerd levels can go Star Wars and Star Trek. So we'll see. But there's certain shows that I know the wife wants to watch together. You know, like what are we watching? Like I said, New Amsterdam. And there's certain, as far as the heartfelt stories we'll watch together, A Million Little Things, Grey's Anatomy,
nice
that type
guy,
of stuff.
because I'll be like, hey, baby, have at it. Enjoy.
Well, I got into them. They're actually pretty good. But then there are the shows like House of Dragons. They are good, man. They are.
No, I disagree. They're bad. They suck. I mean, there's good TV out there. There's good programming out there.
There are. There is. Last of Us. What do you think of Last of Us so far?
I've been enjoying it. Even though I played the game, so I know the story. Maybe that's already kind of so. Like also knowing what's going to happen, it's kind of like, but I do like to watch how it plays out or whatever. I've been enjoying it. They're doing it justice or whatever. So
how do you feel about the things they're changing though?
I've been fine with it. It makes sense for them to be able to tell the story, but I feel like they're still. One thing I will say is I do wish they would slow down a little bit. Like
they can't.
We don't. No, that's the thing. We don't have to make game 1 season 1. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think that's what they're trying to do. You're right. That is going to be a kind of a problem. They did leave a lot that hasn't been explained, and I wonder how they're going to get into that. I think just like the game though, because you remember I told you I didn't play the game. I just watched it like a movie, so I know what's going to happen as well. And there are certain things like even with the brothers that episode messed me up, man. Just it was a couple parts on it that got me. Henry when he hugged his brother. Like, bro, I had the thug dove was about to drop, man. I had to like get up and walk away, walk away.
No, which brothers are you talking about?
The brothers. Talking about
the deaf one?
Yes. When he hugged his brother, when he was scared. When he was scared, he was like, he asked if the doctor was dead. Is he coming back? He said, no, I think he's dead. He goes, okay. And then he's like, are you scared? And he was like, kind of. He's like, yes. And he hugged his brother. And for some reason, I don't know. In my mind, that was Dante hugging me, and I lost it, bro. I had to walk away. That was a good episode. But then the episode with my man Ron Swanson, man, like, look, I get it. I get why it had to happen. early on, there's certain like they kind of drug it out a little bit too much until the end. After I look back on, I was like, hey, this was a beautiful episode. But initially,
it was a good episode.
It was a very good episode. But at first, I'm just like, yo, what's going on here?
You only had to skip maybe like 3 minutes.
That was a rough 3 minutes.
I don't know because I skipped it. I literally fast forward. I saw what was going on. I was like, boop, 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 just fast forward right on past it. It was all good. It was like it never happened in my mind.
Yeah, I like it though. I'm really liking the show. Your boy, like the Mandalorian, that's what I call him. He's Oberyn is doing his thing, man.
Yeah, you know? Pablo Pascal, I believe his name, or something like that. Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal. Yeah, it's been a good show so far, man. I've been enjoying it.
HBO got a good thing going. You watch anything else?
Servant, man. Servant been going up, bro.
I gotta watch it.
We only got 2 episodes left. Whew, okay, it's been going up. My girl out here, she getting out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to check it out. I'll check it out.
I think it's any other shows I've been watching. It's Snowfall, of course.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I'm seeing it through to the end.
Yeah. They loyal.
But yeah. Hey, listen, it's this season's been good.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. It's the last one, right?
Yeah, it's the last season. I'm gonna tell you, I got all the smoke for Louis. This is all Louis' fault. Sorry.
Really?
But, yeah, Louis ruined everything.
Okay. All right. We'll see. I'm gonna check it out. I want to let them pause, and then I'll. I don't know if I need to be paused, but power through it. I'll tell you what I haven't watched. I didn't watch 1 second of it. Was that NBA All-Star Weekend? I did not check out 1 second of that. Like everyone was up in arms about the dunk contest. I said, this is a G League player. He's supposed to be good at dunking. He's not good at basketball, or else he'd be in the NBA. So like, I don't want to watch this, man. Like, yeah, LeBron not being in the
never participating, setting the bar to never participate in that sort of stuff, man. Like he ruined it. Like yo, we used to get the best players in the 3-point contest and the dunk contest. It's like, yo, if you was in the league and you were the man, that was something else you had to be the man at. But LeBron made it so that way you don't got to be the man no more. Like, bruh, like, you know what I'm saying? You could be scared, like, and that's okay.
And that's what it comes down to, though.
Smoke.
That's what it comes down to, is fearful. I don't know why. I guess, especially when we would see highlights, especially when he was in Miami. Like, LeBron was doing every dunk in the world. Like, why is he not in the dunk contest, man?
He was scared he would lose.
You think that's what it was?
I 100% believe that's what the problem was. LeBron was scared he would lose. Like it wouldn't be good, because I'm saying, like, think about how the dunk contest propelled Michael Jordan's legend. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's just a small little, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not bigger than the 6 championships, but it's like, yo, it's part of the shoe lore and all of that kind of stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that kind of messed with LeBron mentally, where it's like, yo, listen, if I don't live up to that, that's just gonna be another box that they tick that I wasn't better than MJ at. Yeah. But it's like, and since then it's like, yo, we don't get any of the stars that do it anymore.
Yeah. No,
I'm saying Kobe was in the dunk contest, bro. We used to get the big names. Sean Kemp did the dunk contest. Anybody that, you know what I'm saying, we knew for punching, all did the dunk contest. But ever since LeBron, man, Vince. Yeah, I'm saying we had superstars out there doing it. Now we got Mac McClung, and no disrespect to that man, but
all disrespect, because I mean, like I said,
it's not his fault.
It is his fault, because if he was good, they shouldn't have let him in. Like, KD was right, man. Like, why? Come on, Matt McClung. And everybody was on KD's head about that. Why is he hating on? Like, I'm with KD in that sense. Like, yo, he's not even in the NBA. Why is he?
They signed him to a 10-day contract, so that way he could come through this.
Like, you know, I didn't like that at all. That was nasty, man. I didn't watch 1 second of that All-Star game. That All-Star weekend.
Ruined it, man. Like, listen, Kobe was the last of the real. Like, he was the last one that kind of carried the guard of, you know what I'm saying, making the All-Star game competitive and interesting. It's like, have a little bit of fun. You ain't got to be, like, don't get out there trying to hurt nobody and committing hard fouls or whatever. But it's like, man, have some pride.
That's when it did. Because remember when, I don't know, it kind of flew under the radar. Do you remember when Wade and Kobe got into it and Wade broke Kobe's nose?
At an All-Star game?
Yes.
I don't remember Wade breaking his nose, but
yes.
I remember them getting into it.
They got into it, and Kobe didn't hold nothing back. He was like, listen, it is what it is. We out here to compete. And it was like an innocent swipe down, but he broke Kobe's nose. Kobe's nose.
Oh, you know, I do remember that.
Okay. Yeah. And that set the tone. And like, when Kobe came afterwards, they were like, oh, how'd you feel? It's just an exhibition game. He was like, yo, we're competing. This is it. Like, we're out here to have
the best.
Exactly. And he's like, I woke up and get excited about that. And that's where I do like that Kobe was that way, you know, and I think Mike would have snapped into that too. But LeBron created this AAU type mentality in the NBA. And I think that's part of the problem with it. But I don't know. NBA All-Star.
A glorified layup line, man.
Yeah, man.
I forget who said it, but they was dead on with it. They were not excited about none of it.
No, nobody was. They got to scrap it. They got to scrap this whole thing. You know,
no. They gotta incentivize. Like, man, listen.
Yes, that's it.
Let this be for playoff position. Okay, whatever team win, man. Then your side. There's somebody from the East can't go to the playoffs.
Well, if you remember, that's what happened with baseball. I think that it's still that way in baseball. Whoever wins it, they get home field advantage in the playoffs.
Yeah, so, like they gotta put something real at stake.
Yeah, you can't put money because they make a lot of money, and that's not going to be it. And then if they do, they can always bargain that to be more, like as far as it being money, they can bargain that into the negotiations and all that stuff. But so they got to do like with baseball. I think they do where whoever wins, they get home court advantage in the playoffs.
You know what they should. So that's like, man, whoever if you go represent your team, you win a 3-point contest, like boom, that give you an advantage. If your team wins, or you know what I'm saying, East versus West or whatever, okay, that give the West Coast an advantage in this or whatever. Yeah. So it's like it's got to be some kind of incentive for them guys to go out there. And like I said, it ain't like we ain't saying play so hard that somebody get hurt, but it's like, man, make it like it is a glorified layup line right now, and it's trash. Like nobody wants to see this trash.
Yeah, no, like I said, it came and went, bro. I didn't watch any of it, but it is the midseason mark for the NBA. What do you got so far? So like, if you had to pick right now, who you got going to the finals, East, West?
Phoenix and 4. And then the East, I'm gonna go bold, and I'm gonna say the Sixers.
Really?
In the East now. Actually, you know what? Sixers or Boston. It got to be one of those two.
I don't believe in Boston,
go Sixers, though.
I just don't. I don't believe in Boston.
They just dropped one of the Nets.
Yeah, they were up like 30 and came, and that's the second game within like the last week that they've blown in, at home in Boston. I got to think that they will get that right. I like Jason Tatum. He is nasty. I like Shannon Brown. They're both good. Brogdon is. There you go. Shannon Brown, Jaylen Brown. Same person. Same person. Yeah. But I'm definitely not sleeping on Milwaukee. Milwaukee's won 16 straight. And like they're flying under the radar. And I think the only hope the NBA has, or the East has, against Milwaukee is the Sixers. I think Embiid's the only person that matches up with Giannis to where they can stop him to some degree. But I don't think that Boston has any answer for Giannis. Like he's going to be a complete nightmare for them. Like it's going to be matchups. So I don't
think Giannis can stop Embiid is the real problem.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I think that the Sixers. I mean, the Sixers are the only hope for the East for Milwaukee. If they don't beat Milwaukee, then Milwaukee's going to walk. They're going to donkey punch the Celtics. As much as Jason Tatum.
I don't know, man. I don't believe in Milwaukee like that this season.
Really?
Like, they don't look as good as they should on paper, and they've dropped a lot of big games when they shouldn't have. So yeah, I think that the 76ers are both a more well built team. If they can stay healthy, I've got them being the best team in the East, even if the record doesn't say it. And I mean, Boston, they are still coming off of a finals appearance or whatever.
True.
So it's like, I could see that for them. Like they've grown, they've matured a lot as a team. Mm-hmm. But Milwaukee, I just don't see it. I don't see it in them this year, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, it really don't matter. The road goes through Phoenix, and it's
you the West. You giving it right to Phoenix, the West.
I mean, first of all, Phoenix is definitely winning the West. Who else is good? Lakers suck. Clippers ain't like that. Dallas ain't like that.
So hold on, but let's rewind a little bit. So the Clippers haven't won a game since they got Russ.
China. Shanghai Sharks.
See, I said that last night when I was talking to somebody, and everyone looked at me like I was nuts. Russ should be the running mate for Eric Bledsoe right now. They should be leading the backcourt and going into their Stephon Marbury bag. Russ needs to get out the league, man. It's done.
I'm not gonna blame it all on him. It's good jokes or whatever.
No,
but
it is
takes
good
a
jokes.
second to gel, unless you're KD.
But Kev, you saw how Draymond was sagging off of Russ pause in that game. Like he's getting the Draymond treatment. How's Draymond giving the Draymond treatment to a guard? He's a guard.
Can't shoot. Can't shoot.
I think it's mental.
I think that this has been his game all along, man. Like it's what I've been trying to tell y'all for years. I'm like, Russ relies purely on athleticism. Once that athleticism just turned down just a little bit, it was over.
Yeah, I told you before. I think we need to go back and give KD hazard pay for playing for Russ that as long as he did.
No, what we need to do is get off his back about going to Golden State. Like, man,
I won't.
Charles Barkley got to shut up forever, man. Like, listen. It played out exactly like I told y'all it would way back then. I'm like, yo, listen, You can't play with Russ. Golden State is the only team that has Cap. Who cares? Like, what else was he going to do? Just continue to fail with Russ? No.
But he wasn't fulfilled, which is why he left Golden State. And that's why
he left Golden State, because it was all that yang, man. Everybody was just
it was Drake
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But I do think that where he landed is a great spot. I like him in Phoenix. And I will say this. I'm going to go on record. I told you, I might jump on the wagon. And at least the Western Coast wagon. There's room for me. The water's warm on that side, so I'm going to jump in the pool. Pause. But I will say, though, if KD is able to lead them to a championship, he's absolved of his sins. I will say that.
Because he's clearly top dog on that team already. Oh, that's hilarious. He walked in the door and was like, all right, it's my team now.
Sorry, he had 20 and 10 shots. Like easy.
KD wasn't even playing yet. Devin Booker looked like pure garbage out there. It was like,
yo.
They was already looking at KD like, man, you please save us.
Remember early in the year, we were talking about, like, what happened to the Suns? Like, what's going on? We couldn't figure out what was the problem with them. Chris Paul's looking old. He's not playing. Now it's like, okay, well, they're right back in the mix. Like, they're probably going to win it,
Title contenders.
Heck yeah, I'm rooting for them, man. I really am. I don't think anyone else in the West has any chance, really. I mean, besides Golden State. Steph come back tonight. I think Golden State's got a shot.
Golden State's a little rocky, man. Like, they've been a little spotty. But, I mean, I'm not going to count them out. Nothing good is going to happen in Memphis, which we'll talk about that. But nothing good is going to happen for that team. It's slowly falling apart. I don't know why they don't rein this in. But
they need to go find Zebo. They got to get a big homie over there. Okay, first, let's just get into it. We've never seen anything like this. And I hate the Allen Iverson comparisons with John Morant.
Allen Iverson was not like that. Well, then again, we don't know because there was no social media, so we don't actually know.
But we didn't hit any. Just from what we know as far as the stories, throw social media out of it. We didn't have none of Iverson's homeboys threatening people after the game, putting a beam on the visiting players' bus as they walk, as they go away. Getting into a fight with a 17-year-old. I'm not even holding that much into him, other than fights happen. But the problem that got me though, which I thought was alarming or didn't make sense, is he went and got the tool. And then I read that his dad was telling him like, "Ja, don't do it." We're like, listen. Little Nadir is 20. He's 19 right now. And I don't think it'll be a time where I don't know there'll ever be a time where I won't feel like I'm going to yoke him up if he's doing something stupid. Right. So I don't care about money, any of that stuff. If I feel like he's about to blow it or do something dumb, I'm yoking my son up and saying, yo, you're not going to do that. I'm not going to plead with my son and say, what are you doing? Don't do it.
He want to be friends.
Exactly.
T want to be friends.
He was, to me, it sounds like if I was a fly on the wall, he'd like, yo, you about to blow it for me. I mean, us. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what he was saying, because it seems that way. And I don't.
Where's Ja's mama?
She was part of the problem, bro. So the thing
we don't see her at all, though.
Well, the thing at the mall that happened, I know you heard about the thing at the mall.
Oh,
She got into it with somebody at the mall, and then she ended up calling Ja to come to the mall with some of his friends to strong arm the guy in the mall. Like, what's going on here, man? This is very weird. And the thing this is what's gonna happen, bro.
China.
We see
he's one knee injury away from Shanghai.
Damn, forget the knee injury. It's about to get yanked away from him just for character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
they've been letting a lot ride. I mean, that whole thing last night, you in the club showing off the pistol you got on you in the club. Like, brother, why? Why are you doing this?
What is this?
Like, but I mean, they clearly have just like they've already just let this guy get out of control, and it's like, yo, they just keep giving him rope. Mm-hmm. Cut it out. Like, first of all, so we gonna go ahead and get into it. Like, I want Kyrie Irving's Nike deal reinstated immediately with full royalties. Nike, you owe him about $1 billion. Kyrie posted something out there. Just all he did was post a link to maybe something that he found educational. He wasn't trying to hurt nobody. We understand who got upset, or you know what I'm saying. We understand what Kanye was doing that, you know what I mean, that just kind of blew over to Kyrie Irving. All Kyrie Irving has ever done is held on to his beliefs about whatever it may be, whether it be the vaccine, cool, you know what I'm saying, that's that man's beliefs. You know, maybe he took some time off, some games off to go spend time with his family. Family is important, man. You get one life to live. I can totally forgive that. Kyrie ain't never hurt nobody. I'm saying Kyrie ain't never hurt nobody, man. And he ain't never spread no negative image or no type of negative energy out, especially onto the black community. And we got to go there. We really do have to go there. You know what I'm saying? And and we decide that, and only other thing that I could think of that Nike was upset about was Kyrie Irving called the newest model of his shoe trash.
Yeah.
He didn't like the design on it or whatever, and he said that vocally. So, you know what I'm saying? We feel like, we got to terminate this deal with Kyrie Irving because he shared a link, and you know what I'm saying, he said that he didn't like the new model of his shoes and he wasn't consulted. We got to terminate this deal. Now, Kyrie's shoes was selling like butter. Like, man, you remember that he had a good run there.
Bro,
at Nike, man. He had the hottest shoes.
The cereals that he had, that whole run was super nice, man.
Yes.
The SpongeBob ones, those were nice.
Kids love those shoes. Like, man, Kyrie, he was an icon and he wasn't causing no problems.
Yeah.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he was getting negative press and, you know what I'm saying, he said some outlandish things or whatever, but he wasn't hurting nobody. Ja Morant is out here being a horrible example. And I'm not saying that it's his job to be an example. Like, all right, look, you don't want to be an example? Cool. He's still a young man. You know what I'm saying? I wish the best for the young brother. But the fact that Nike's not saying anything, y'all still trying to push this shoe out here, and this is who he portrays himself to be in the public.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is a horrible image, especially for young black kids, to think that you should work hard your whole life to go out and portray a thug image. Like, and we gotta call a spade on what it is that he's doing. Like, he's just portraying thug life,
but
the
why,
thug
Kev?
image, gangster.
Why is that cool? Why is that?
Maybe that's what was shown to him, man. And that's what's like. I get it. That's what's in the music or whatever. Clearly, and you know, I don't mean to be disparaging. I don't know them people, but maybe his parents didn't teach him right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds like they playing along with it too. And maybe that speaks again to a deeper issue.
Yeah.
But the fact that, you know what I'm saying, Nike wants to stand behind Ja Morant in this foolishness, but they wanted to penalize and act like Kyrie Irving was this big problem.
Yeah.
I have a problem with.
Well, I agree with you on that sense. I do have a problem with that too. I think for me too as well, that I have an issue with Ja is, if you want to go be gangster, just go be gangster with the gangsters. You know, if that's what you want to go do, then go be a gangster. I'm sure there are some people out there who would love to play these silly games with you, and just go play with them. You're doing it with people that clearly they're not about that life. You know what I mean? So I have a problem with that. Like, if this is when you get in trouble, and like I'm reading and that he's giving statements and he's telling everything that goes along with it. Well, I thought that was against the street code. Like, why so would he like this is
truth teller.
He's a truth teller. Fighter. I'm saying, so like, if you want to, if this is the life you want to portray, I thought that was against that, which is telling everything. You're the reason why you're doing that is because you're a millionaire.
Like the attention.
I think it is an attention thing, but you also, this is not who you like. You are a corporate worker. You know, you are a person who you get a bunch of money to play basketball. You're an entertainer. So if that's what you're doing, then don't teeter the line of I want to be tough and be thuggish. Like, I guess I'm just trying to understand, why is he cleaving to that? I get that it looks cool to some people. It's corny to me. He's still a young kid. He can still rebound from all this, but he's playing a very dangerous game. And they can yank this all away from him just like that. And I don't think he realizes that.
But I mean, I guess my thing is the fact that it seems like nobody's saying anything to him, or there hasn't been any punishment, or there hasn't been any repercussions. It's like you're kind of egging him on to keep going. Like, he, you know what I'm saying? He sees no problem with it. And it's like, yo, company like Nike not pulling it back. I mean, like, yo, and I get it. They probably just gave him a whole bunch of money, and you know what I'm saying? They like, man, we can't take this L right now. But it's like, yo, but I don't like the way that looks, man. Like,
well, like you said, they can't take the L right now. But what's the reason? Like, they came out with the shoe, the Ja 1, and they sold it for $400. I don't know if anybody bought them joints. I can't think of nobody buying nobody paid $400 for them joints. It's not really a slick shoe. But a lot of times with shoes, you're buying into the person. Like, the reason why people bought a lot into Kyrie shoes because they rocked with Kyrie the person, the weird eye on the back.
Kyrie too.
They wanted to hoop like him, and that kind of digs into another issue with Ja. He's a good basketball player, but the way he falls, like, every time I watch him, I'm thinking he's going to get hurt. He's already wearing the face mask, and I get all, you know, as far as stuff happens, but can he sustain it? And they haven't won anything yet. At this point,
I'm not worried. Like, I'm more worried about if he gonna get hurt off the court.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, he keep playing these stupid games. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, listen, either he gonna injure his knee on the court, or he gonna catch Legos. Okay.
What's my man's name that played for the Knicks? I don't know why I'm laughing when I explain it. Remember they shot him in the leg?
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah.
Savages.
Was it Cleanthony Early or something like that?
Cleanthony Early, something like that. I don't think he ever came back. But imagine, that's the streets, man. It's not a fair game out here. But I'm with you, and I couldn't believe that picture you sent me today.
Yeah, I'm like, but bro, that was last night.
Yes, it's almost like he's throwing it in their face. Like, oh, look what I can do.
Like, it's like, man, like, listen, man, Adam Silver, man, grow a pair, do something about it, because like this isn't the image that the NBA needs, and like, come on, man, like, Ja, just cut it out, man. Like,
yeah, they got to. I think if it was you, if you were Adam Silver, what do you do?
I'd suspend him indefinitely.
Okay. I said the same.
Without pay. I'd suspend you indefinitely, like for conduct unbecoming. You know what I'm saying? Like you I'm sure that there's morality clauses in those contracts. Yeah, I'd suspend him indefinitely. I mean, and when I say that, I literally mean I'd make you sit down probably for the rest of the season. Like, okay, well, you want to play stupid games? You got all the time in the world to go play them. So which one is it going to be? Is it going to be what we're doing here? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be a part of this, or do you want to be a part of that? Because like, man, you ain't got to worry about playing basketball or coming into the gym or coming to practice. You ain't got to worry about none of that. So you can be on Instagram Live waving all the guns you want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? You can do all of that as much as you want to do. Now, we'll keep watching during that indefinite suspension. We'll keep watching because we are saying that we'll give you another chance to come back. It is indefinite. That can end. Well, but you get to decide the terms.
I agree with everything you're saying, Kev. And the thing I get from me is like, just from a parenting angle, as a parent, even as an uncle for you too, we have to give the kids this tutelage to make it in the world, because if the world raises them, it's not going to be forgiving at all. You know what I mean? So Adam Silver, or even like, to me, it's like his dad can do it. But Adam Silver has to be able to, just for business wise, to say like, listen, this is not a good look, man. I got to sit you down. Kind of like they did with Michael Jordan. He was gambling. Like they say he retired.
If they could figure out a way to get Michael Jordan away from the game, like Ja Morant, you're nothing. I mean, no disrespect, but but still, it's like, bro, it ain't that hard, man. You can sit down. It's fine. No worries.
Yeah, we'll be okay. The NBA will be fine.
Victor Wembanyama is coming whenever. He's coming next year or whatever. It's like, well, even you're already kind of finished. You're kind of old news at this point.
But even speaking to your point as well, what has Memphis ever done? They've not won anything.
No.
And that's the thing that I guess they're swagging.
They're entertaining and they're young.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. Dylan Brooks is wearing the black wife beat tucked into the draw. Like, yo, I'm still in his head about that.
Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, he's on his
coming
way
next year. Like after that, we don't care.
And Chet's coming back.
Yeah, like, man, but we get to see these 7'6" point guards.
Yes,
they're gonna hit the court here soon.
Oh yeah. Like, the change of the guard, goodbye. Man. Yeah. The change of and that's the thing about it. The change of the guard's even happening before they even got their chance at it. And that, like, what are you going to be remembered for, Ja? And that's the part I think he's on his path to being remembered for all the wrong things, man.
Can be foolish. I mean, like, if you keep on this path, man, he could be remembered for, like, man, remember that dummy?
Yeah.
Who blew it all, man? He had it all in front of him, man. He just blew it. He didn't care, man. What a dummy.
Bro, his 30 for 30 is going to be very interesting if he don't get it in
it's going to be a comedy special. Bro. Okay.
It is going to be a comedy special played by a lot of soft playing violins. You know, you hear the soft playing violin, you know something wrong. You know, like, he didn't make it. You know, like something's going on with it.
Man, you know? It's like, man, what are you thinking about, brother?
Yeah. Last thing I have, bro, I'm gonna spend like 10 seconds on this. Shout out to my Eagles, man. RIP to them. They played against Michael Jordan in the Super Bowl and lost. And I thought it was a good game. I just started watching sports again last week, so I was away from it for a very long time.
Hey man, listen, there was nothing to hang your head on, man.
It wasn't. I talked to you afterwards, like as far as we text. I was like, man, I'm not really mad about this one. They played a good game, and it was just, it came down to what it was. The better team won. I do believe that.
It was no problem, man. Y'all be right back, man. Y'all good?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Listen, at least you got a quarterback.
Yeah, but y'all getting one. Y'all getting Stroud.
Hopefully.
Yeah, y'all getting Stroud.
You know what I'm saying? James been eating a lot of gumbo around there, man. He's getting a little comfortable. It's like, hey, brother, either.
Oh, now you ready to move on from Jameis?
No, okay. But I mean, like, listen, less gumbo, more playbook. You know what I mean? Like, less parade, more playbook. You know what I mean?
Hold on. Speaking of New Orleans, have you watched the second season of Your Honor?
Not yet.
Me neither. Okay, I didn't watch either. Okay.
I didn't know how that story was gonna.
Me neither. I think it sounds like a money grab. Over. I saw my boy Michael Cranston with the yak beard, the Moses beard. I said, I don't know parts. I got it. I got it on the Plex server, but I don't know. I'm kind of nervous to go back and watch it.
I'll watch it eventually, but it's a lot of good TV right now, so
it is
not a priority.
All right, man. You got anything else?
Man, was there anything else going on in hip hop, man? Listen, we haven't got a chance to talk about, man, YSL.
Oh yeah,
they're clearly out of here, man. YSL Woody being a truth teller, a crime stopper. You know what I'm saying? A crime fighter, man. He's a superhero in the community.
I've seen him do it.
What really made that so funny was the fact that he came back out with an Instagram post like, "Hey man, don't address me as nothing but a gangster."
Oh my gosh, man! Like, wait, I'm sorry, sir. What? You literally gave up everything for the Ultimate Feast. You did not even Ultimate Feast.
No, there was no feast. Listen, they told you straight up, like, "Hey man, listen, whatever you want to tell us, that's cool. We'll listen, but we can't really do anything for you."
Right?
Sorry, man. Like, you know, he's like, "No. But listen, somebody gonna die tonight.
Who's
gonna die tonight?
I can set it all up." That was the weirdest thing. Not weird. The funniest thing about it though was like I could set it all up. That'll be on speakerphone, and I can get them tonight.
He was like, "You could come with me.
Yeah,
you look like one of us, man. Come on, man. Let's get out of here, man. Let's go down. Let's set him up right now.
Try to get that man killed."
No, he wasn't. He knew exactly what he was talking about. Clearly, you know what makes this so funny is this was all before the YSL case. Even like it's low key. What started the YSL case?
Word. It definitely did. It put the target on everybody's back.
They like, oh, okay.
But so Gunna's back home and Woody's out too though. So that shows you whatever he did worked out for him. How does this end for Gunna? Does he go back to making music again?
Eventually, but it's never gonna be the same. Like it.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Like,
yeah.
I don't think he's capable of making the hits that are hitting so hard that people are gonna, you know what I'm saying, just let him slide. And plus, people really love Young Thug. Like, it'd be different if we all hated Young Thug, but it's like, man, you put away Young Thug, man.
Right. That might be the biggest thing too. And I didn't know they were homies like that.
I mean, they were industry homies or whatever. Yeah, you know, I don't know how close their friendship was. Clearly not that close. I mean,
right.
threw the man under the bus.
Hey,
but
I gotta go home.
Yeah,
you know, I gotta go home, man.
He's like, "Hey, man, sorry you're doing all that stuff, man, but sorry, I gotta go."
Right.
But you know, hey, it is what it is. But YSL's cooked. Young Thug.
Yeah.
If Jeffrey did everything they said he did, sorry.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't have much to say in that. Maybe he's
can't really rock with it, brother.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Yeah. That to me, that snitching in hip hop, as far as it never was a thing. I think
telling.
Truth telling. They call it snitching. Truth telling. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna leave it at that. Truth telling. That's the funniest term. I gotta be honest with you. Giving him his props. That's his funniest term to date. Is that?
Yeah. But I think that's about all that's going on in hip hop, man.
Okay.
Yachty released that fantastic album, man.
Yes.
Drake might be hanging it up.
Yeah. Nobody believes that.
On hanging it up. Nah.
Yeah.
He's chatting.
He's just talking. No rapper really retires. Dang, there was something else that had happened in hip hop. So I guess Tory's gonna get sentenced soon. That's a thing. That's about it, really. Nothing else really came out music wise.
Oh, you didn't listen to that new Nicki Minaj?
Are you serious right now?
I was just asking. I mean, she just released a song, man. You know, thought you might have checked it out.
I told you Nicki was done years ago, and it's been truth ever since, man.
Yeah,
it's been true ever since.
Wrong.
Yeah,
not wrong. Like,
so to answer your question,
a lot of people checked it out.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of dropped and a little quiet.
I didn't even know it came out till you said it. I was today years old when I knew it came out. So I didn't even know.
Hey, I could be wrong. It might not have came out. It might be coming out. I don't know.
Yeah.
But shout out to her. I did see she launched a record label. So, you know, that's awesome. You know,
people still doing that? Wow. Let's get out of here. All right, I'm out of here. All right, man. Yo, people, this stayed here.
This kid.
Hey, yo, we are Games Music Life. This was the Games Music Life podcast, episode 301. Drink more water, people. Peace.